We are at Thousand Trails Crescent Bar in Quincy, Washington.
We'll wait for Walmart. Look at the price. These things are expensive. Mustard galore. Why did you jump down?
Daisy, up! Daisy!
Oh, she just lifted up. Impressive.
This Thousand Trails Park is quite interesting. It's somewhat controversial in the fact that how much I love it. Tanya's loving it here too. But there are people that have been coming here for a very long time that are very frustrated with this park. So we'll get into that. Right now I'm standing in front of a couple of tent sites that back up with the amazing Columbia River back there, and you can see as the gorge or valley or canyon or whatever we're calling it goes back off in there to the south. And you can see right off the bat that there was some grass here, and that grass is dead. And that is kind of where the controversy steps in. We've met a lot of people that have come to this park for years. Like one of the couples has been coming here over 20 years. And only within the last few years have things started to become run down. Now there's like an automatic sprinkler system here, and it's just not operating. They're very short-staffed here at the park. I think I've only identified 3 workers. There's some pluses to that and probably a whole lot more minuses. My plus is the fact that the hot tub, great hot tub. I've witnessed them taking care of it. It's worked well. It's got cute little lights all around it. It's supposed to close at 9 or 10, something to that effect. And it's not even closing at all. We think that's because they just don't have the staff to come over there and lock it up. The activity center as well was supposed to close at 9 or 9:30, and it's not closing either. So we've been able to stay there late at night and play some Pokemon battles. Hey, look, an open range RV. There is also a swimming pool here. I haven't tried to go check on that. It's completely separate from the hot tub. The hot tub is between the laundry room and the bathhouse. The pool is in a different area. Now, one of the positives here is every site has sewer hookup. It's kind of a split between 50 amp and 30 amp, but there is a good amount of 50 amp spots. And as you can see, there's a lot of good sized rigs that are in here. Over here, the activity center's right here, then there's the dumpster. Those are all 30 amps. There's a few cabins down there. Everything over here in the middle is 50 amp around the hot tub. Let's go over here and take a look at the activity center as well as the gazebo. I enjoy walking Daisy over here to this gazebo, kind of looking over the ledge. I like this little patio over here. We got a bunch of picnic tables. I'm loving the furniture they've had. They have those by the hot tub as well. They're actually pretty comfortable. But here's the gazebo over here. I like walking Daisy over to this gazebo several times. Look at that view. I really like it here. I think it's because of the view. These cliffs over here, or they're referred to as coulees. I think they're 700 or 800 feet tall. This place is epic. There's the gazebo. And then down here is a walking trail or a bike trail. I've seen people biking, running, whatever. It takes you all the way over. There's several beaches all along here where you can go swimming in the Columbia River or fishing. There's another campground as well that's run by the county or the city that's down there. But you have access from within the park without having to go out on the street that goes down besides here. And then you can go for a walk. And we have taken the family out there. We've walked all the way down to Chinook Beach and checked that adventure out. We started over on the street. Now over there, you actually have some restaurants, bars, like I think a vineyard, all that's close here. When we first got here, people were raving about Tower Pizza, which is over there. With our carnivore diet, we don't eat pizza anymore, unfortunately, so we don't get to try that. Here's the big beach at Chinook Park. There's multiple beaches out here, but this is the biggest one.
My hand, and she holds my hand, and it's soaking wet. It's dry now.
Noodle. Why are you soaking wet, Noodle?
So the sprinkler's fault.
Oh. Didn't you go run through them?
Then why is the sprinkler there?
For the grass.
For the drumsticks.
Oh,
the grass there?
the drumsticks.
Where are my drumsticks? My drumsticks.
Daisy, are you wearing socks? No, Dad, I'm not wearing socks. Is it cold?
Of course it's cold.
You like that water, Daisy? Hello, daughters.
I can't see.
Hello.
You blinded?
The sun is right in my
Taller
eye.
than my sister now.
Love the water. I think I'll just get in my baby. Easy. I didn't choke on the water. I have an elbow.
Somebody's recording. I think those tall trees are cottonwood trees. So the water will come all the way up to here. When it goes up and down, they raise and lower the river levels, then the water will come all the way up here, then the beach won't look as big. It looks big right now because the water's so far out there. Vista Beach, they all have signs on them naming the beaches. So the Chinook Park and all these little beaches right here, and this trail is all easily walkable from the Thousand Trails Crescent Bar. I can actually see through those cottonwoods, I can see the Thousand Trails Park up there. So it's maybe like 1,100 steps on my pedometer to walk down to the Chinook Beach. So this is a really nice, even though it's not officially in the RV park, this is a nice addition. I count all of this as a part of the RV park because you're gonna be able to take advantage of all this, no problem. This is all owned by the county or the city. Very well maintained. This is makes for nice walks, nice picnics. Letting Daisy get in the beach, in the water. Girls are playing around, using their imagination. I love it. There's the fourth beach on the left. The water levels are low right now. The various different dams that they have on the Columbia River, they can adjust the water level up and down. Sounded like they have about a 3 to 4 foot difference they can play with. Fifth beach right there. Me and Daisy have been over there several times, and the water's been all the way up to those trees. Hopefully tomorrow we can see the water at a higher level. So that's the Thousand Trails Park right up there on the hill, really close to us. We've got a access path that goes right into the Thousand Trails. We're gonna go check that out.
Run, trying to wait for the right time to run in it. No. Oh no, Dad's gonna be no. Bolton, no. Oh, hi Pidgey.
Come on, Daisy. No bunnies for dinner today. It's not bad, right? This bridge isn't bad, is it?
No.
It is? Daisy!
Oh my. I don't think she can get back.
Daisy.
Daisy.
I'll get her up here, but I'm gonna need somebody else to hold the camera. You goober?
Yeah. Daisy. You're recording. Oh my. Oh, she just gets lifted up. That was interesting.
I was thinking we wouldn't like this bridge because there's no side rail back there for hands. But apparently we need the side rail to keep the dog from jumping off. We're almost to our trail that leads us up to the park. And there's the gazebo right there, which you can see from the activity center. All right, this is the little path that goes uphill. There's the Thousand Trails Activity Center right there at the top. This is kind of like a switchback to make it up there a little easier. And we're back in the Thousand Trails Park. Thanks for joining us on this nice little walk down to Chinook Beach. One of the things we don't have here is fire rings. They've got these cool lamp posts. One of them has been busted and it's gone, but the rest of them are up there and they're lit. You've got dumpsters all around the park. You'll have no shortage of getting to dumpsters to take care of your own trash. And I don't think any of us had fire pits. As dry as it is out here, I don't think that I would want to start a fire. It's the front gate up there. This is really not a very big Thousand Trails Park at all. Let us go take a look here at the bathhouse. There's another patio over here. I feel like it should be covered with patio furniture. The deck looks like it's in fairly good condition, but there's no furniture up here at all. Yeah, this looks like a recycled plastic made to look like wood. Just this big old deck, plenty of space, and then it leads right over to the hot tub over here, which we have enjoyed. Been in there at least 4 times within a week so far. We met some friends here that also do reviews, and they did a review of this park, and when they were here, this latch was down here. And if you were under 5'8", you struggled to get your arm over this wall just to let yourself in. This is a double hot tub. You've got knobs to turn on both sides. We have been really impressed. The bubbles on this side right here, far greater. You want a good back massage, get on that side. There's the timer right there. And I like this little device right here. This has a float on it, and when the water level is too low, it drops down and adds more water to the pool. Hot tub. I have seen the staff here checking like the chlorine levels. They were making sure everything works good. In my opinion, it's well taken care of. But from another aspect, things have not been getting picked up. Like there's a red pair of underwear under this table that's been here for over a week. A little confused as to why nobody's taking care of that. This piece of plastic here has been here for several days. I think I'll take care of that right now. Let's go see if anybody's in the men's room. If you're ever wondering, I always walk into a restroom first to double check that I'm not walking in on anybody with a camera. So I just walked in, cleared it all out, saw that it's not that clean. There's reasons though that I do enjoy this bathhouse. Let's check it out. We've got blow dryers instead of paper towels. The sinks all work pretty well. It's very well lit up in here. And then you've got skylights as well. I'm guessing, we've got 4 toilets in the men's. I'm guessing the women's probably has 4 toilets as well. 2 showers over here, one with a handheld and one without. That's just the regular one, which it has hooks. I bring that up because over here where the handheld is, there's no hooks. Looks like there was something here, but it's broken. So we've got that to sit on right there. This water just pools here and never goes anywhere, so that's kind of grody. Not really appreciative of that, but I look the other way for the simple fact that the pressure in here on these showers is terrific with never-ending hot water. It's been a great shower. I just wish it was cleaner. I really like these shower curtains. The material is it's a good material, not just that light flimsy plastic that, you know, comes and attaches itself to you. Things aren't in the best of condition though. Like you can pretty much get it to close the door, but this place needs work. And why all the hooks out here with the bench, but nothing in there? I don't know. At any rate, that's the bathhouse here. I've enjoyed it. Tanya and the girls, they've just showered at the RV. And on the other side of the hot tub, we have got the laundry room. Now, this laundry room, I don't know what this was originally, but it does not make any sense as a laundry room as it is right now. And I heard that the dryers were so dysfunctional that somebody had to double the pay just to get things to dry properly. So when I had to wash, I just went into the city of Quincy and found a laundromat that actually works pretty well. So you got wash on the bottom, dry on the top. I might be able to fit in here, but over here, I don't understand. This is not making any sense to me at all. Oh, we got one out of service too. So, $275 to wash, $250 to dry. Probably doesn't work. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing part of this. More dead grass. You see green grass over here? That's because the permanent or seasonal residents, they water it themselves. They've been taking care of it. We've got a tennis court right here. The girls and their friends have been coming over here and just riding their bikes around because it was a kind of a better condition. You can see where they've put down blue markings for pickleball. We've witnessed a few people coming over and playing pickleball, but we've seen more kids just using this area as a play area, because there's no playground here either. But there is our RV right there, and our neighbors have an open range, and they have a truck similar to ours, and they got the kids, so the kids have been playing together. That was completely coincidence that we pulled in next to each other. We both have 20/20 open ranges. That's just been kind of a fun coincidence while we were here. All right, we'll head over by the swimming pool, and I want to show you guys the front gate as well before this video is over, because it's not the worst thing in the world, but you need to be minding your P's and Q's as you pass through the gate to make sure you don't damage anything. Now the hot tub actually shut off in just a few minutes since I've been there. This is some of the other stuff that's interesting. These bushes were overgrown here, and then somebody just came along and just cut them up. And over there, they cut them up and then they left the dead branches kind of on the bottom, I guess. I don't know. It's bizarre. That row right there, you've got 30 amp on the left and 50 amp on the right. And here's the swimming pool right through here. Sounds like people are swimming right now. We've got 4 cabins right there. A few spots here where you can stash a boat if you need to. There's access to put your boat in the water over at Chinook Park here. Yeah, there are kids swimming in the water right now, so I will try to get some footage at another time to show you all of that. So you see how there's a guard shack, ranger station. It sticks out kind of far. You really need to be mindful of that. And then you've got that archway up there that's like an exit. They have those on both sides. So as you're coming and going with your RV, you got to be very mindful not to hit the edge of the roof right there and not to hit that archway up there. There's not a bunch of bad condition roads here because this park is so small, so they don't have a bunch of roads that they have to maintain. But as you come through here, just be careful as you're coming in. There is an office right around the corner there and maintenance here. Now this maintenance has been open with the lights on all day and all night, and I've never seen anybody. All right, this area right here is all 30 amps. Like I said, full hookups. You've got sewer. And these are some pull-throughs right here through the middle. So if you're just passing through in a short one-night stop, or you don't want to stay too long, you could possibly squeeze in over here. I had one night I was walking Daisy, it was 10:30 at night, and this guy was in a little Class A, and he's just driving around and around and around the park. he can't figure out where to go. But apparently he never got over to this spot. And so I finally went up to him, had him open his window, and I told him about this area up here. And I says, if you don't mind 30 amp, there's pull-throughs up there and there's a bunch of them available. He didn't get a map. He came in really late, so he was unsure of how to get up here. So I helped him, go up past the pool, turn right. He didn't mind 30 amp at all. He's like, I'm just here for one night. It's a little bit warmer here. We're only at 600 feet altitude. And with the shade, there's not a lot of shade. I'm getting a lot of sun out here. You probably will want 50 amp, unless you got a smaller RV that doesn't need as much air conditioning. So while you're here, if you need to get some groceries, Quincy is about 11 miles away. There's an Ace Hardware there that you can get propane refilled. There's plenty of places that you can exchange tanks, but most of us in the RV world, we like to refill our tanks. I thought the prices were real reasonable there at the Ace Hardware. 2 different laundromats up there. There's a Dollar Tree, and then there's a grocery store. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I'll try to put that in here so you can see that. So that's 11 miles away. And then if you go to the left when you leave here, Wenatchee is about 27 to 30 miles away. That's a bigger city with a lot to offer. There's all kinds of grocery stores. Safeway, Albertsons, Walmart, Winco, Fred Meyer. Oh my goodness, Fred Meyer is huge. You should check that out just for the sake of checking that out. They have a jewelry department. It's insane. Such a big store. We have enjoyed going up there. Leavenworth is about 50 miles from here if you want to check that out. The terrain is so cool to me. When you go up on top of these cliffs right here towards Quincy, it's all flat like prairie land where there's a bunch of apples, cherry, blueberries. By the way, if you love fruit, there's plenty of fresh fruit available around this area because it's grown right here. Then when you go across the Columbia River, you start getting into forest and mountains, and it's basically the Cascades. So there's so much to see and do here. There's museums. We went to we went to visit the Rocky Reach Learning Center, Discovery Center, yeah, that's what it's called, which is a museum that took us out into the dam and got to see the powerhouse and everything. Such a cool thing to do, and it didn't cost anything other than the diesel to get there. So there's a lot to see and a lot to do around here. I think these people are gonna move into the spot right next to us. So I will come get out of the way and take a look at our spot. Parking's been a little awkward. It looks like I'm sticking all the way out, but when you look at with where that shrub is, I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to be further back, but I'm pretty much backed right up against our steps too. Water is well marked with red electrical tape. Sewers a little bit further back. And then the 50 amp connection. There you have it. That's what the sites look like. And what he's backing into right now, just wish they turned the water on, so this all could be green. We use this rocky path right here next to the tennis court to walk to the hot tub and to the bathhouse. And we are in site 46, and Tanya has been doing art while she's here. And one of the things to watch out for is when it gets windy. It gets very windy. While we were here, our vent cover over the kitchen broke, and I had to get a replacement part. This Thousand Trails only allows you to get shipped to you medication and RV parts. They don't allow you to have Amazon packages shipped here, so you will have to find another method to get things. Thankfully, the internet has worked well here. You don't have a bunch of tree coverage, so Starlink will be just fine, and we can observe cell towers at the top of the cliffs or the coulees. We've been using AT&T signal over our Connect 10 internet. And T-Mobile Home is still working, hasn't shut us down yet. More on that on another video. And we haven't put the Starlink out because we haven't needed it. And a next door neighbor, he came in with his Verizon. His Verizon was working great. He was doing Zoom calls for work. He had no problems. So that's pretty much what, our big four? Yeah, big four with Starlink in there. They all work fine here. Shouldn't have a problem here with internet at Crescent Bar Thousand Trails. It does feel a lot warmer here. The sun just kind of beats down. Right now, the high is like 68 or 69. If you get in the shade, it feels good. It's fairly dry, not too humid. I think the humidity is more west of the Cascade Mountains. It's more a dry and arid climate here. I kind of like that weather. It's like, hey, I'm feeling kind of cold. Go stand in the sun. Hey, I'm feeling kind of hot. Stand in the shade. That's pretty nice. We have enjoyed our time here. I would like to come back. The girls are ready to go, but that's just because they've gotten kind of bored and they're ready to move on to the next spot. I get it. We've got a number of friends going to meet us at our next spot, so they're looking forward to that. Me personally, like I said, I love it here. This is one of the few spots where I've actually said I wouldn't mind staying here long term. Now, I hear those controversial things and those rumors and those speculations that I can't put any facts to. I don't know if those are necessarily true. I'm sure the people who've been here longer, they've seen a lot more than I've seen. So I'd hate to see that that stuff is true, but I'd want to really check before I would spend the money. My thoughts are, if I were going to come up to this area, I would do the little 1,000 Trails shuffle and go between here and Leavenworth 1,000 Trails, which is only 65 miles away. You could just hop between the two without having to pay a bunch of money for a permanent spot. That's probably what the route I would go if I wanted to spend more time in the summer up here in Washington. All right, well, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you found this information useful. I hope that you will give this park a chance, because even if there are some things you don't like about it, like somebody not picking up some trash around the hot tub, this area is spectacular. And if you've got a 1,000 Trails membership, I feel that this place is worth stopping for at least being able to tour around the area and go see some of the other stuff. There's so much great recreational opportunities here. So give it a chance. I recommend it. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Remember that life happens. Even somebody not picking up their underwear at the hot tub. Don't let that stop you. Just fling it in the corner. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Good job. Now we need the bike.